Hey there, it's Katherine Gibson, your independent Scentsy consultant. I'm back with the January 2022 Bring Back My Bar collection. So just in case you've never heard of it before, Bring Back My Bar is a promotion that Scentsy runs twice a year. They open up voting to customers and to consultants, and they bring back the most popular fragrances for 1 month. So you can stock up, you can try new scents that you've never tried before, you can buy a ton, or my favorite option, you can add them to your Scentsy Club subscription and get them forever. These are all stacked up in front of me in no particular order. There are 25 of them. I'm going to try and go a little bit fast. I will make a pile of my favorites as I go through, though, the ones that I really love, that I will be adding to my club or maybe already have in my club. So let's get started. First one on the top of the pile here is Coconut Cotton. I remember when this came out the very first time, it reminded me at that point, and still does, makes me think of a hotel in a really tropical location. I don't know, are the degrees of tropicalness in a tropical location. It's got almost like a cottony linen scent to it, but also the coconut. It's really nice. I do not currently have this in my club, but I am definitely going to consider it. So I'm going to add that to my favorite pile. Blue Raspberry Ice is the next one. This, I remember when it launched, it was a scent of the month in the summer months, and it reminds me of the Bomb Pop popsicles, the red, white, and blue layered ones. It's like a little bit fresh, a little bit fruity, a little bit sweet. That's a good summer one, Blue Raspberry Ice. Next, so this one also has a really strong memory tied to it. It's called Bananarama, and I have very vivid memories as a child of going with a group of family and friends to play a baseball game. And I was really too little to play, let's be honest, but I got to go with my aunt to the variety store, and we would come back to the baseball field with plastic bags full of banana popsicles, the kind that come two together that you have to break in half. This smells exactly like banana popsicles. So if that's what you're into, it's very accurate. It's sweet, creamy. I can almost taste the popsicle right now. Really good. Bananarama. Next is Casting Spells. I also remember when this came out, and honestly, not too sure who voted it back. It took me forever to sell all of these bars. It is not my favorite. It's kind of like an apple pear cider, but something, I don't know, not my favorite, but apparently millions of people wanted it back. So if that was you, make sure you add it to your club in January. Next in the pile, oh, this is a good one, Maui Mist. So this originally came out before my time, but I remember the first time it came back was right around, or the first time it came back since I've been a consultant. I started in January 2011. In the summer of 2013, I got to go on my very first incentive trip to Hawaii, and I brought this scent with me. And so now Maui Mist will forever remind me of my very first incentive trip. So that one might be added to my club. This is another great one, Huckleberry Sage. This was a winter scent of the month, I want to say in like 2012. Oh, it's so good. Huckleberry is not something that I'm overly familiar with, so I can't say if it's a really good huckleberry scent, but I really love the scents that marry a fruity and a botanical scent. So the sage in this keeps it from smelling like too much like candy. It's a really good one. I'm putting that in my favorites pile. So another blue one, Thunderstorm. This is, to me, smells nothing like rain. It smells exactly like a flower shop. It smells a little bit like roses. To me, I remember walking into a grocery store, not where I lived. I think I was visiting a relative, And inside this grocery store, they had a flower shop that was like walking into a big flower refrigerator. That's what Thunderstorm smells like to me. It's beautiful. It's not really up my alley. It becomes a little strong for my head when it gets warmed, but I know lots of people who really, really love Thunderstorm. Okay, here's another great one. Blueberry Rush. This was introduced in summer of 2015, summer or fall. I remember getting it. And I remember getting the testers because my son was really little and he smelled it. And he said it smelled like blue. It does smell very like blueberry candy. I know a lot of people who really love this scent. I don't know if it's going to go in my club, but I know some people who are going to be starting their club just so that they can add this scent. That's how much they love it. Next in the line is Cherry Limeade. Okay, so cherry limeade isn't as big a thing in Canada as it seems to maybe be in the States. This reminds me actually a lot of our Cars Radiator Spring scent. It's very similar. It's sweet with the cherry, tangy from the lime. It does make my mouth water. Personally, not one of my favorites, but it is really, really good. And if you missed out on the Cars Radiator Springs fragrance, this is very, very close. Moving right along, I'm not watching the time, so I hope this is going well. Next, okay, this one just reminds me of baseball cards. It's Bubblegum, and it's completely spot on accurate. It even smells powdery, like I can taste the almost spicy bubble gum of the little paper wrapped ones that I used to get as a kid. Very, very accurate. I know a lot of kids love this fragrance. Not one of my favorites, but definitely a lot of people love the bubble gum. Okay, Ambrosia was also a scent of the month. I wonder if I could remember every scent of the month since I started. Ambrosia, like the name, smells like a fruit salad or a fruit punch. Very fruity, red berry. There is some citrus to it. It's a really, really pleasant fruity scent. If fruity is your thing, definitely give this one a try. Okay, I just recorded my Scentsy Club haul last night and I showed you that Shimmer is already in my club. This is described as the ultimate girly girl fragrance. It has some cherry, has some spun sugar, very slight hint of vanilla, but it doesn't make it sweet, just soft. It's a really beautiful fragrance and it will be staying in my club for sure. Oh, this is a good one. And I already know who I have to text about this scent. Salted Caramel Cupcake. If you are into bakery, yummy, gooey, sweet scents, this is the one for you. You can actually, I can't get it out. You can actually smell the saltiness from the salted caramel. And it's also a little buttery. It does make my mouth water. It's not what I prefer to melt in my home, but it is definitely for you if you love those sweet, yummy bakery scents. Okay, let's bring another little stack over here. We have, again, another one. I'm not sure how it got voted back, but that's okay. I won't hate. Midnight Fig. It's like a very earthy scent. That's about all that I can say about it. Not my favorite. I will make samples though. So if you like more earthy, but not necessarily spicy or tree scents, you might like this. I don't know. There's something for everyone. I will not judge. Okay, this is a classic. It's very similar to our exclusive whiff box scent that was in the December whiff box, Cherry Almond Pie. Okay, so this one I can really smell the pastry of the pie crust, the sweetness of the almond, and just a little bit of the tartness of cherry. It reminds me a little bit of the maraschino sugar cookie that was in the December whiff box, which you can't get. So if you love that kind of sweet pastry cherry scent, definitely add this one to your club. Oh, I am so happy about this one. And again, I know exactly who I have to text about this. Pink Haze. It's so cute. It has little clouds on the cover. It's adorable. It is It reminds me a lot of cotton candy. It's very sweet and soft, not overpowering. This is a really beautiful one to melt. It mixes really well, hear me out, with blueberry cheesecake. It's a fantastic mix. I don't even really prefer blueberry cheesecake on its own, but this with it is wonderful. Definitely give that a try. And I think that one has to go in my club. Next, another past scent of the month, Mandarin Moon. I remember when this came out because I walked into my house when it was melting and thought, oh my goodness, it smells like Starbucks in here. So this is definitely on the citrus side, the mandarin, but it also has like cinnamon fall feels to it. Definitely a good one if that's what you are into. I don't know if it would be a favorite of mine, but it definitely brings me back to a different time in my business. And I love that. Oh, another good one. Okay, my favorites pile is growing. This is a classic, Sugar. Okay, it's also another light pink one, so pretty. And this one, I believe, has like lemon drop in the description. I don't get lemon from it, but it is definitely very sweet and soft. Again, scents like these can also be good to kind of take down the strength of a really overpowering scent. BananaBerry was a scent of the month. I want to say the first year I was a consultant in 2011 in the summer. And it smells exactly like bananas and berries. I don't even know what I would describe it as. It's more of like a candy fruity scent. That's a good one. It's definitely a good one if fruity is your thing. Boho. I remember this. This was in a fall catalog for its launch. I don't know the description of this one. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's one of those ones that doesn't smell like a fruit or a flower or a specific thing, but gives an overall nice aroma when it's melted. I'm going to put that in my, I'm going to start a maybe pile. And maybe my dog is going to bark. Okay, so I had to take a brief break. There's a car outside. My dog did not like that. So we are more than halfway through. We've got a solid keep or club pile over here. I've just started a maybe pile with Boho, and I've got 5 more scents to share with you. So let's start with Grape Granita. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I think that is like a frozen drink shaved ice situation. Not too sure. But this one smells exactly like grape candy. I know that this has a really big following, not for me personally, but lots and lots of fruity ones in this lineup. So if fruity is your jam, you're in luck. Oh, there's another Huckleberry one. I don't think I realized that when I read through the list. So Huckleberry and Clementine, another fruity one. A little different though, because it doesn't have the botanical with the sage. Pure fruit. It's nice. Not one of my personal faves, but again, for fruity lovers, this is for you. Okay, we are down to 3. Spiced Orange Harvest. This one does not stick out in my mind. This, I think, was before my time. I believe I have smelled it before. It doesn't bring back any strong memory though. It's a good spicy citrus for fall, but it's not overpowering at all. It's not too strong on the cinnamon. The orange definitely shines through. That's a really pleasant one. Spiced Orange Harvest. Now we are down to 2 absolute classics. One is the very first scent that our co-owners melted in their home and fell in love with, Banana Nut Bread. And it is, I know I said I don't usually gravitate towards bakery smells. This is so accurate. If you ever want to fool anyone into thinking that you've been baking, this will be it. Banana nut bread is a classic and it's so good and definitely club worthy if that's what you're into. The final scent I want to share from this round is Simply Vanilla. So this one hasn't come back for quite a while, and we do have vanilla bean buttercream in the catalog, as well as some other variations on vanilla scents. This is like the most true vanilla that we have. So it's just vanilla. There's no other notes. There's no butter. There's no salt. There's nothing else. Just vanilla. The simplicity is perfect. And again, if you have a scent that you loved the smell cold, and then when you melt it, it gets too strong, mixing 1 cube of Simply Vanilla will soften it right down. This, I think I will be adding to my club because it is such a good staple to have on hand. So that's the 25 bars that I got early access to as a consultant. There are also 10 more, so a total of 35 bring back my bars for January. These 10, however, are only available in Scentsy Club, and I will definitely be adding at least a couple of these. So the 10 club exclusives are Aussie Plum, fruity, really good and fruity and juicy. Bora Bora Blossom, which is like a really tropical floral. It's beautiful. Caramel Pear Crisp, again, the yummy bakery scents. Hendrix, which is a really good manly one, hasn't been back in a while. My Home, which is so good. It's, to me, it's like the ultimate 90s home fragrance. It's just perfect. Oats and Honey, another sweet bakery scent. Simply Rose. So if you like the florals, it doesn't get much more pure than that. Southern Evening, which I also shared in my club haul last night. It's a beautiful floral, manly, romantic scent. It's just fantastic. I love it. It'll definitely be staying in my club. Toffee Butter Crunch, another sweet one. The butter scent in this, oh, makes my mouth water. It's so good. And then last but not least, World Traveler, which has I think a bit of blackberry in it, but it also has kind of a manly cologne kind of scent to it. It's a really, really good one as well. So I will be ordering those as soon as I can on January 1st, and I will smell them for you as well. In the meantime, start making your wish list, and you can send me your orders on January 1st, or even better, you can set up your own subscription so that you can continue to get your favorite bars forever. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great evening or day or afternoon.